Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship BasketMC. To boldly go where everybody who's played this game has gone before. Welcome everybody. Today is Friday. We are going to play some Kerbal Space Program. Let me do a quick announcement into the thing to let everybody know that I'm here playing games. How's it go? Happy Friday. Happy spring. I have lots of... I had to pull up my snowblower again today. Let's load up the game. Season 5. Okay, as you can see, I brought back some science. So that I have lots of more science up there, but I decided that was overkill. So now I have some science down here. Hello, JJ Bunzig. Welcome to the stream. So I brought back some science, or transplanted it back. I want to get this. It has a bunch of different docking stuff. We want to make corridors and stuff. So let's look at, before we lose them all, let's look to see what we have. So this is flexible docking port. This is a K&K base by coupler. Because our engineers think that more is always better, they created this bi coupler to combine more modules into a more aerodynamic rocket. This gave, they guess it's more stable. So I guess I don't know exactly what a bicoupler is anyway. So anyway, okay. So we have also a two-end corridor with landing leg mount. So you can put landing legs in that. So if that's horizontal, then that would work. A short corridor with two mounts for landing legs or landing gears. Welcome, the Puka. Then we have this four-ended corridor can be used to build nearly anything. Finally, after years of constant nagging about not having an exit corridor and sewer pipe, wait, what? Now introduces the corridor airlock. Oh, okay, so that has a little airlock thing on a corridor. That's cool. What else do we have? A special present from the things. This is a way to end a corridor. That's handy. A crossway to create big labyrinths in space. Sounds perfect. Now also with a connection on the top to build towers. Okay. An adapter to connect the garages with the rest of the base. Okay. A cover for the bottom of the garages to be more streamlined for takeoff. A handy decoupler to separate your garage from the rocket. We have a garage. I don't know what I need a garage for right now, so maybe I'll skip the garage stuff. Garage doors. A structure part of the garage. An adapter garage. This is while Kerbals and at Mission Command were still figuring out how to get their rockets back to Kerbin safely, the research engineers at Flood or whatever were quickly realized that protecting parts from ascent was just as important. Heavy research into two-dimensional input-driven procedural construction was then funded with the... I'm in the way of this, sort of. I went the right way. Was then funded... Let's see, I'm not sure what that is. We'll come back to it. Okay. So we have a stacked decoupler. Those are always safe. We have beams to build structures. Okay. We have some different random structure things. And then we have an inline clampotron. So this is the one, I think, that has a sideways connecting clampotron. Right? Yeah. Okay. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. Did you, Budsy? Okay, let's do research. I guess we have a little bit more. Let's look at... we could bring up more science things too. What's this? Fuel, okay. Nuclear stuff. We'll come back to nuclear. This one we don't have enough money for. Yeah, there's lots of different things to build. Lots of different components, lots of add-ons. Or, let's see. Are there any of these? I'm trying to see if... Alright, so this one is, you can do some science on. That's kind of what I'm looking to see, is there different science components I should be adding? I guess, let's see, let's also look at these. Adapters, a small clampotron. Okay. We have a flexible junior one. Some more robots. We have a relay satellite dish. That sounds cool. What's this? So greenhouse, fertilizer container, surface water scanning thing. Okay. This is a tool for science, I think. Survey instruments. Maybe we'll come back to that. Here's an experiment. I think. No, it's not. What is this? Let's right click on that. This one requires Eurekas and bioproducts. So we need a zoological bay for that guy. Okay. Do we have that? Maybe we'll come back to that. Maybe right now we'll focus. Oh, okay, here's the bay. So we could grab this. But I think. All right. So we'll come back and we'll look at this thing next time. So this thing here might be another science module. But first, I want to build a hub. So let's see. Let's play around with some of our different tools. So we are going to have. Let me do this so I'm not distracted by my own video. There we go. Okay. So this holds one crew. I don't really want that. Let's do this guy. And then we're going to put a docking port on the top. So flexible, not flexible. Okay, we want that. So we're going to just put this guy on the top. Nope. Almost had it. Right there. Okay. That's in the top. We are going to want parachutes possibly on that guy. I mean, I guess we'll put it on there just in case. So we want 3 of those, and so we'll put them in the usual spots. Okay. And then let's play around with some of our other stuff. So we're going to want, so we want docking stuff. Or maybe we'll just search for it because we want them to be grouped together. So that's fuel things. Let's play around with, so this is, okay, so they're that size. So for this, actually, we might just want a smaller top. Let's go with the smaller one. So we're only going to bring one for this hub. Oh, I see. There's already one right there. So we won't have, I guess, a docking port on the top with that design, though. And that's okay, I guess. Although I guess we could just attach. I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. All right, let's go look at some of the connected stuff. So this is a corridor, and okay, so it is that size. So this is a corridor cross section. And we have ones where you can mount stuff onto it. We have crossway to create big labyrinths in space. Okay, how? So then this thing, if I rotate, well, okay, if I attach that on there, attaches like that, and then these ones, oh, it does snap on the side. Okay, so then yeah, okay, so you can create. Okay, well then let's try. Well, okay, so we can fly up vertically, but then maybe you know, I'll have to see if we're not very aerodynamic, how that works. Well, let's play around with some more stuff. So we have airlock. So if we wanted to have an airlock on the end of this, we could. So now, oh, that's a weird spot. Interesting. So it's there. Okay, so if it'll lock there so that we can get out there if we wanted to. I'm just trying to figure out some of the different stuff. On the end, it doesn't seem to connect very well. Let's see if we connect this on the end of that. Okay, that does merge together. So then we could have an airlock there if we wanted to be able to get out or something. Okay, I don't think I mean, I'm just playing around with some of this different stuff. So this one is if you wanted to have landing legs or something, which we don't need right now. There's also what is this? So some sort of adapter for a piece I'm not using right now. There's a small connector to a bigger thing. Okay, so maybe that makes more sense. So that's connected there, and then this thing can connect onto that. There we go. So now we have the thing where they're actually going to be piloting from, and then the connection to the hub, this main building thing here. Okay. What I want is the sideways docking port. What's this? I don't know. Airlock. This is to close off the ends of things, I think. Maybe. That's the thing I just built. That's for a different adapter thing. Where's the, there's a sideways airlock thing, right? Maybe it's somewhere else. Inline, there we go. So that is if we wanted to have, it's like if we attach that here. There's this here. So there's a docking port inside of this? Aha. Interesting. So if you wanted to dock things together like that, okay. I'm trying to envision what I want to build. Okay. So let's build a main foundation first. So let's do the labyrinths. And one thing I'm looking at, they had like this whole section on the top here. So it doesn't open, but it looks like you can attach. So like on that side of it, it seems like there's a big opening there. So I don't know what you might attach onto that. Can you attach these onto that? They don't snap there. What sort of things might you attach on this side? So that doesn't snap there. Interesting. I feel like there should be something on the other side of it, right? Oh, I guess there's these. Can we attach these on the other side? That might be good for some of the storage stuff. Can we take that piece? Okay, and then can we rotate it? We should also... No, snap. Okay, good. And then we want to move it. Okay, so it doesn't quite take up the whole space. So we might run into some lopsidedness, I guess, with that. So maybe instead of that, let's... So there's a garage. Well, the garage is big. Holy God. Maybe having those back to back. It doesn't seem like it wants to do it, but in terms of being better structurally, it seems like you would want that to be against something. Okay. Because otherwise it'll be lopsided, which I guess even that would be lopsided. So let's try to get there's fuel tanks, but again, that's I want symmetrical. Where did they go? These guys. So what I want is this, but rotated. Whoa, that connects funny. Okay, so let's do rotate on this guy. Move it. Okay, rotate it slightly more like that. Okay. Move it. Okay. Interestingly, it still has the thing open. So it did connect. Yeah, parts are just kind of floating around. It did connect. Like, I think this is connected here, but... Or maybe even not, I don't know. But it didn't... So it needs to kind of snap to really, I think, connect. It thinks it's connected on the other side. Which we could do, I guess. No, it's still connecting... So you can connect it like that. What if I have another one then? How do I play with some of these parts? Because I feel like this thing by itself might not be enough. Might not be aerodynamic enough because it's like curved a little bit like that. Or maybe it's fine. Maybe we're okay. Okay, let's try attaching stuff. And then just see how things work. So we have this middle hub here. We want a corridor. That is passable actually. But it won't snap. So that tells me that we probably don't want to use that. There's this with the landing legs, but that's not quite what I want. So if I use this, I think that I'm able to use this, but not have to worry about it. Yeah, so it can connect in a bunch of different ways, but it doesn't have to. That's kind of what I was looking for. So we can attach these onto here. Have the little tubes run out this way. We're just trying out stuff right now. Okay. And then maybe we'll go one more out. I mean, this is an awkward shape to take off with, so we'll see if that's an issue. Okay, so there's that, and then we can attach them together. Interestingly, that did not attach like I thought it was going to. Okay, what if we take that off and then put it back on? Okay. I guess you can't do that, which is okay. So then we won't do that. Let's take these off. Okay, so now we're back to this. So at this point, we could So this can attach onto a couple different ships. Depending on their thing, they might sort of conflict with each other. So I guess let's go one more of these. So there's a little bit more space. And then... and I guess it's also possible that we could go less out, but I kind of want to give her enough room. Let's try and give it... get rid of that. Let's go with... so inline clampetron. So if we do that, we could attach to this here. Like it's not really locked in place. I mean, I realize it's curved there, but can we just make it like snap right on? I do have the snap turned on. If I turn it off, is that better or worse? Okay, let's try turning it back on. Yeah, it's still... still not quite what I want. I guess the other option is we can... come out a tiny bit. I guess I could have played with some of this off camera, but I want to do it with you guys. Okay, so we have that, right? So we can get rid of these, probably. And then we want a docking port. So the idea is you can attach a few things together. We want to see if this thing will actually work properly, but where's the regular... so it's an airlock thing, which airlock actually might be kind of cool to put that here. We can go the other way if you want. We can make it so that it's actually going to be helpful. Okay, and then move it. There, okay. So now we have an airlock on the end. But no ladders or anything, so you have to just fly around, I guess. I'm not sure what the point of that is, but okay. And then we wanted docking ports. There we go. Docking ports. So flexible, yeah, okay. So docking ports on the end of this guy. So again, it's not, doesn't seem like it wants to snap. Which makes me a little nervous. I feel like there might be a different thing I'm supposed to be using. Is there a different... so there's those. Let's go back to these structures. So that's that. Is there... if we use one of these things that isn't... maybe it's not as rounded on the end? Or even that one connects rounded. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Let's go with these guys. Okay, let's try and put it on. So, does it function? I think so, maybe. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this. Alt click. Is that good enough? Is it perfect enough? I think it's sure. I wanted to rotate. Okay. Actually, can we do... won't do times 2. Okay. Rotate. It's rotating just that piece, isn't it? Okay. Sure. Alright, so now this is a hub thing. We need to add some rockets that have it move around. We also need... so let's go back to those container things. And we're going to attach them onto here. They... welcome, Wonder. We are making some things. Some rockets. They're being a little bit weird. But okay, so you're there for some reason. Let's then rotate you to be facing this way, and then move you. Yes, there. Okay. So now we're going to attach bays in the back and see if that really functions properly. So we're going to attach them onto here. They are snapping now that they're facing the right direction. So that's positive. Okay. So we have these things. Oh, and in fact, are these... No, they aren't passable. I was looking at the ends of these, and it was making me think that maybe I can connect them together. But okay. So we have a bunch of different bays on this guy. So let's put some stuff in there, right? Okay. So we're going to add some food. We also want RCS fuel. So then we also have to see if we can actually get stuff to go into there. So RCS fuel, it'll go in there, but it's going in the wrong side. If we rotate the entire ship first, will that make this easier? So this whole thing, let's rotate the entire ship around. Will that outsmart these things? Great. Okay, good. So RCS. Will you also snap the other side or no? No, it doesn't want to do that. Okay, so we'll come back to that side. So RCS in there. Then we want, let's get some regular fuel in there. RCS tanks, liquid fuel. So we'll see if now this side is too heavy and see if the whole thing kind of tips over. Let's add some food. So this thing has, what is this one? This is supplies. I think that's essentially food, right? Life support is supplies, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put some supplies in there. And what else might we need? Batteries. What do our batteries look like? Science stuff. There we go. Batteries. We do have battery things. Okay, good. So let's put in some battery modules. Okay, and while we're here, so when they're coming in, they're going like that. So we want to rotate this thing 90 degrees. And let's see if that helps us. Instead of having to rotate every single dude, we can just keep on rotating the ship. Okay, let's see if that works. So now we want to put a battery in the battery section down here. No, of course not. I don't really understand these containers and why they don't snap on the other side. It's really bizarre. Okay, I can put it in there. No, I guess it can't really do that. Where are you right now? Very weird. I don't know what the point of the containers are if you can't use both sides. Okay. How can I make this work? If I do... let's add another container. Somewhere. Okay, that's great. We can put it in there. And then move it. No, that's as far as you can move it. Okay. Alright, never mind. Nope. I don't understand. Very weird. Because these things are cool, right? they seem really cool. Okay, all right. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna get rid of all these things. So instead, are there RCS tanks that aren't going to go into the compartments, but are just going to be able to just attach right on there? Yeah, they seem cool. Right. Yeah, they don't stick, so it's like... I don't know. What is this? Fuel cells. Intake liquid fuel. Oh, that's interesting. So you can burn liquid fuel to make a charge. I don't think I need those. Another one of those things, okay. So in terms of battery, I guess I'll have to make these things, but I don't have a big round ship to put them on. Huh. Okay, well, so this thing here. Okay, wait, this thing seems interesting. So this laboratory, will you attach onto the back of this thing? No, not really. Will you attach on this side? No. They'll go on the bottom, I bet. If I rotate you and then try to move you on the side, will that help? I can't go any higher than that. That's where it's as high up as I can go. Okay, so what is this thing I just put on there? Is this? So you can have crew in there. It's deployable parts. Let's see. So with this newly developed planetary lab, it is now possible to enjoy the benefits of the mobile processing lab together with the benefit of knowing where up and down is. For those who do not find it exciting enough to be in another planet, it also provides... Okay, so it's essentially it's not as big as the other one. And you can create science. You can store science and process it, I think. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I have it on there. It looks nice. Let's get rid of that. Excuse me. Wait. Okay. I wanted to add more stuff on there. Do we have more things like that that are... I mean, this garage is kind of big, so that's not gonna work. We have a storage thing. That's the right size. I still don't... It's so weird how, like, it doesn't want to attach, though. I mean, I guess it's all a bunch of mods, so that could be a factor of why things aren't quite working the way I want them to. Let's unsnap. See if that helps me. No. Okay. I mean, at the very least, we do have. Well, in fact, that one's a little not quite right. Oh no, I touched it. Oh wait. Oh, you're gonna snap there. How interesting. That's not a very good spot, but we can make that work. All right, that works. Okay. Now can we have another one right below it? I mean, this isn't really what I want to have there, but I just want to make the other side look good. And then rotate this guy. Oh, let's make it snap. Okay, awesome. Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Is there enough room for one more on the bottom? Might be a little big, but maybe it'll work. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That looks a lot better. Looks a little weird on the bottom, but it's okay. Doesn't quite line up, but there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So now I don't know if this thing will even. There we go. Now I finally got up. Okay. So. So now, in theory, I can attach different stuff to this. I can attach 4 different vessels to this. So we have that. We don't have a way back quite yet. I don't want to have a heat shield on here. So I have to think about that. Let's add a robot so we can test it on our flight. I don't know the difference between all these, but let's just grab this guy. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I can have this thing. Oh, I see. So maybe they're attaching weird because it's intended to be. No, I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. There's our robot. And then we need an antenna. And we need batteries. So I guess some of this stuff. We'll attach batteries to. I guess we have these connecting points. So let's go back to the batteries again. Power. What are these? Oh, it won't actually attach there. Okay, let's go to this. You want to attach there. What? That's what this whole thing is, right? You'll snap there. Oop. So that's a flat surface. Okay, so I think we can attach stuff on this side. Okay. So we're going to go back to the power. I mean, it's kind of not really where I want it, but... Oh, no, I can't. How bizarre. How can I get batteries in this guy? Put them up top, I guess. Or we can remove this on the bottom and maybe that will work. Yeah, so we can attach them there. So some batteries. I guess that we could also then do a service bay down there. Let's see what that looks like. I'll find it. There we go. Big guys. So big service bay will connect. Look, it's a little bit weird because it actually connects onto the bottom of that. But maybe that'll work. So let's open you up. Is that enough? Can I put you in here? Yeah, okay. And then also batteries. Okay, so we have some batteries hanging out in there. Let's put some solar panels in this guy. Let's go ×2. Not even gonna let me do it. Not even gonna do it. Let's try if I don't snap. Oh, this thing is stubborn. Wow. There's something else I have to put on there that will make these things usable. It's like when you have two different Lego sets. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that. And they just want to connect together. I mean, so I can put that in there. Is there a different way I can approach this? Yes. Starting over. Okay. Alright. So I have this. I have to feed the dogs. Alright. Have fun, the puka, with the dogs. Let's attach the hitchhiker thing. And let's try, instead of using that, like, the other connector thing, that was the labyrinth of connections, because those don't seem to be behaving. We're going to go to, it's in here somewhere. So this is a hitchhiker thing. Okay. You can put people inside of it. It doesn't have any other purpose besides it's just space. Do I have an apartments yet, actually? Maybe some of those are... So this you can pass through, too. Although I think I want to have, like, the recycler thing in a different building. So we'll go back to that. Storage. Okay. What do the apartments look like? Do we have apartments? Okay, so here's another one, but it's in that stupid orientation. How big is this? Ooh, that's nice. It's a nice apartment. We'll come back to that. We're gonna have apartment things attached to it later on. Okay. So we're gonna just have some space. This is corridors and like structured building stuff. Okay, so now let's see if we can attach those some of these things to this. No, not so much. Because then I bet that we also can't put a docking ports on the side. Oh, we can, maybe. Okay, let's snap. I wanted them to stick out more, but maybe we don't have to. Okay, so docking ports over this top window here. Can we do ×2? Will that work? Oh, I think it will. Okay. Docking port. Just over the windows here. And in fact, actually, is there anything else I want to do to this on all spots? So each of the different things will have a docking port. No, I guess I'll just, okay, so Alt click. So now I can attach a bunch of different stuff to this, including bigger ships. So then what I'm thinking is I also may want to make some escape pods. So what I'm not positive that this thing works or not, for one thing. But let's go ahead and do that, and then we're going to add RCS tanks on the bottom for its movement in space. And then we want to add some service bays to be able to store some smaller stuff like robots and batteries and stuff. So we're going to add batteries in to here. Okay, a bunch of batteries. We can do solar panels. What I'll probably do is maybe just Is that off center, these things? That's weird. That's where the logo is off center. Okay, anyway. We'll do, I don't think it'll mess me up too much. So I'm going to go just one on this side because of where the ladder is. I don't want to block the ladder. So we're going to stick them just on one side. On a few of these. Okay. Oh, hopefully it's okay. And then we want to put something else in here. What did I want to put in here? I need a robot. So let's add in the robot and then the related batteries. So robot up here. Some extra batteries just to fill up that space. I guess it's close enough to the bottom. Antennas. So we can put it onto the one with the robot. Okay, and then we want, I guess, a little bit of life support. We can actually throw it at the bottom, I guess. And one thing we can do, if by chance we want to get rid of this other stuff, let's think about that. So we're going to have, if we have a decoupler here, are you able to have a docking port related to that? I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. So, docking ports. There we go. So docking port, actually the other direction on the end. Move it down. Okay. And then let's add a decoupler. Not too excited about that one. Here's what you're saying. So maybe I won't attach on the bottom. Okay, all right. I could still have it there in case I want to get rid of this other stuff. In case it doesn't look nice. So we're going to do that. We're going to add a decoupler just in case I want to get rid of this stuff later on. Then we want some food up there. We're going to replenish people that are up in space. Life support. Oh, that isn't even bigger. Look at that. Some life support. What else can we put in here? We're running out of time. Oh my goodness, I still need to put rockets in this thing. maybe we don't need this other one. All right, get rid of that. Close that up. Close these doors. Let's add some rockets. Get this thing up in the air. Again, I don't have any way to get back with this. So what I mean, I can put some parachutes on this thing, but I'm not planning on doing a decoupler because I don't think you can get past the decoupler. Although I guess we could check that. Although I need a heat shield anyway, so I'm planning on just not coming back with this. So hopefully that works out okay. Alright, it's bugging me that there's... Here, we're gonna go one less. Okay. Alright. Oh, and I think we lost our decoupler. Okay, so there's our connector. For bunch of different things. I may attach, like, this might be for bigger ones, and then these other ones are like escape pods, so it's like a small little ship that people can use to get back, maybe. Alright, let's add a bunch of rockets. Times 4. Some big fuel tanks. This is not times 4. What's that? Why is it? These just be white, right? Is this a different color now? That's weird. Okay. That's fine. We could be carpet orange. That's cool. Oh, there we go. It fixed itself. Some Rockomax engines. Let's do the big guys. And I guess we can also do decoupler here just for some maneuvering in space. One fuel tank and a smaller engine. Skipper. And then we want to add another layer on here, but let's first get our cones. Adapter. Cone on top. We're going to add in the struts and stuff, but we'll come back to that. Now I want to go to this. Alt-click. And do, I want 4 of these to be connected. Right there. And also right here. Okay. And struts. There we go. Okay. And let's go a little higher and do, let's see, everything else. Starts from there to there and there and there. Okay, and then we have a robot. So this is the, Basket Space Station Hub 1. Save. I don't, again, this doesn't have a re-entry thing, so it needs to be very successful going up. We're going to go sans crew. So no crew right now. And then go to launch. I guess we could fix the staging here. So we have, also fuel. Hold on. Build. Fuel lines. Big time for a big test, yes. Yeah, I do want to add these guys. So fuel lines going into here. So what that does is that I'm going to burn all of those engines at one time, but it's going to like prioritize, like so that we're going to do, actually not that one. We're going to do those 4, and those 4, and these 4 all at the same time. And then, eventually those other stuff out there are going to run out. So we're going to get rid... Yes. Okay, get rid of that, and get rid of these. So they go away. And then eventually, we're going to get rid of those guys on the outside, and then also use this engine. So get rid of those 4, and then use the bottom engine. And then eventually we might get rid of those other things. So we have a decoupler for getting rid of the engine on the bottom, and then if we decide to get rid of the other stuff just for making it pretty, we could do that. I guess we could add a decoupler up here. Now I think about it. So we're going to add a small decoupler underneath this guy. And what I want to actually see is, can I get through that? We'll see. So that's all the way. Where do you end up going? These guys, get rid of those engines, and then we're going to make that engine go. At the same time, we're doing those, and then we're getting rid of all the stuff as we go up. Okay, he's way up there. I see. Okay, so we can get rid of some stuff if we want. I want to, before I send somebody up, I'm going to see, can he get traverse between these two things with a decoupler there, or does the decoupler make it not possible? So go to launch, no people, launch. So let's see. The payload itself isn't that heavy, I don't think. So, because this is mostly all just empty stuff. So SAS on, throttle up, and go. It takes off. Doesn't seem like it's wobbling at all. Although the only thing that might be unstable is the I have the the solar panels are all there on one side. But so the idea is that this thing is going to get up into space, and it's going to be the hub between stuff, and get everything connected together. So we can connect that chip together, and then bring up one for batteries, and then bring up one for a bunch of different stuff. We can have for different things. Let's work on our banking. Let's see if they're stable enough that when we're banking, if we're able to. We have no fins. There's no fins in this guy. So we need to think about fins. So we're gonna add fins and try to get. Yes, we're just. If I could dock with this thing, this is already good enough. But so we're gonna have to do that